You got lucky.
That wasn't luck. That was pure skill.
You were lucky.
Caleb sent me.
What does he want now? I testified about what I saw, just like he wanted me to. This whole thing between Caleb and Fink is starting to get on my nerves. I shouldn't have said anything, okay? But what's done is done, and that's that.
Tell me your version of the story.
My version? I'm stuck between the two of them. I told Caleb in confidence that I saw Fink meet an alb outside the city. Could have been a separatist, but I wasn't sure. I didn't see any more than that, but Caleb decided to tell the clerics. He convinced me that the alb Fink met must have been from Zakor. But I have no real idea who he was, or what faction he's with.
About the situation with the separatists.
Do you have any idea what I should do? I feel this is a mess.
I want to speak with Fink about this.
Right, okay, but be careful when you speak with him. What if I was right? What if Fink actually did meet with the Albs from Zakor?
Reconsider what?
I have to go.
What do you want?
Oh, yeah?
Hey, you're new here in the city, right?
Yes, I've just arrived.
I thought so. I saw you come through the gate, you see? Anyway, I want to ask you something, if that's all right. Have you been to Idan recently? To the Berserker's city of Goliad, to be exact. A good friend of mine is still there.
If you're that interested, then why don't you go back and see him yourself?
I can't. Not overtly, anyway. I broke the law, you see. Like some of the other Berserkers here, it was either run here or go into exile for me. So, here I am. But I miss my good friend Kral. I'd hoped he'd come and join me here, but he won't leave Goliad. He thought he still had a chance to save his brother, Grimar, from the Alb Converter. Do you know what happened to him?
Kral is dead.
No. Shit. Maybe if I'd stayed... You know, I was even planning how I could get to Goliad to see if I could get him out of there. I had this feeling something bad would happen to him. First his brother and then him. A curse on all of Idan. And thanks anyways.
Tell me about your life in Idan.
Me? I was a worker at the pit. You know, I extracted ELEX from old machines so it could be transmuted into mana. I always wanted to join the Hooded Crows and learn the art of magic, but it wasn't to be. My parents forbade me from trying. My clan told me to stop trying. Not that any of that stopped me. And that's what got me banished. I stole mana from the shrine to try and learn magic myself. And I got myself caught. They sentenced me to exile in the Valley of the Damned, but I escaped. I'd seen the Domed City when I was sent on patrol, so when I left Idan, this was the place I thought of. And here I am.
I would like to learn Berserker magic.
Well, it's pointless asking me. I didn't manage to learn anything useful before I was exiled. You would have to join the Berserkers. They won't teach their magic to outsiders. But I don't know if I can recommend that in all good conscience. I left, after all. You will have to decide who you want to join.
He's been chewing on that thing for days. I'll see you later.
I'm watching you.
I have to go. What are you doing here?
Someone's gotta sort this shit out before we drown in it.
What do you want from me? To drive me off? Or maybe even have me killed? You don't scare me. Your people are a plague upon this land. Although, there is something different about you. Do you usually spend time with people like us?
I know a lot of Alps.
You do? There are few non-Alps who can say that. We could use more people who speak for us. Their free people fear us. That is an obstacle to our survival. May logic guide you.
Belly, the rest of the body will die.
Hey, it's you.
Yes, Frank. It's me, Jax.
I heard they shot you down. That you were dead. Apparently that was wrong. But if you're here, does that mean you're a separatist now? Will you stay here and support our cause? I'm sure you would be very welcome.
What cause?
We've broken free from Zakor, from being slaves to ELEX. And we've worked, persuaded people to allow us into the city. And now we're here. We are working to be allowed to stay. Would you be willing to help us?
I will give you my support.
Good. We have to stick together. People blame us for this war, even though we left Zakor to escape it. They will doubt us until the day peace begins. I mean, they don't even trust each other. Among all these warring people, all these different agendas, we, you and I, share a similar destiny. It's the only way anyone will survive.
It seems like you're tolerated here in the city.
That is exactly what we are. Tolerated. We are still a long way from being accepted.
Alps who have become refugees in your own war.
This isn't our war. This city is a place of freedom, but all the old suspicions remain. The outlaws claim they are being oppressed. The clerics say they are neutral, but they aren't. The berserkers, they don't seem to know what they're doing, apart from avoiding their laws. We are trying to discover who we are. I think people see that. that we are all here for a new start.
What goods have you got? Do you need help?
It is good that you offered to help us. The Berserkers are already trying to get us thrown out of the city. We need the protection offered by this place. We won't survive without it. We persuaded people here that we are worth a chance. But there will always be those who won't see it that way. And the Albs and Zakor want us dead. If we're to stay, we need someone to get to Caleb and York. They are key to our future.
About the threat of you being thrown out of the city. What is the problem with Caleb and York?
York is a berserker. He's accused us of spying for the Albs in Zakor. He claims he saw us handing over information about the shield generators. It's completely illogical. We are the ones with the most to lose if Zakor captures this city. But the free people are prisoners to emotion. It makes them doubt logic. They have already thrown one of our group out of the city. Now they are threatening the rest of us with the same fate. We are no friends of the Albs and Zakor. They would see us dead. We want this to be our homeland. We need the free people to understand this.
Do you think we make a good team, Duras?
Two experienced warriors like us? I feel like...
Oh, shit. Fire circulating.
We have to push the Albs back.
They're only saying that to keep control of you.
I told him he can forget about that.
You definitely got the wrong end of the stick.
Better armed is... I stop listening whenever she opens her mouth.
About Bro. Leave Bro.
You'll deal with him? That would be great, really great. You won't find me trying to put you off that. If you think you can scare him off so he leaves me alone, Even if I do, I think ramming a knife into his guts would be a better approach. I would have tried that myself. But if you do get rid of him, however you do it, then I will...
This isn't over. I will come back.
Hey, traveler. Is your throat dry? Are your feet aching? Whatever your problem, I have what you need. One good swig will cure all worries, and that's guaranteed.
How is business?
Now that everyone is paying credit? Roaring. Not many people aren't happy to pay on credit. It's me that's holding the bill and hoping to get paid before I run out of supplies. Speaking of which, do you know where I can get any food supplies? I'll pay real shards to get more food supplies in.
Most people try to earn a profit in your situation, huh?
Try, yeah. Achieving is something different. I'd rather you get the supplies honestly, but if you take them from people who have too much, who am I to question it? But if you steal from those with nothing, then I don't want anything from you. I like to keep things honest.
Do you have any news to go with that drink?
News? I presume you're talking about news from in here. I don't hear anything much from the outside now the city gates are sealed. Now, the future of the domed city is the only topic people are concerned about right now. That's pretty much all of the conversation. There's been peace in here for years, but right now, well, we're all set for things to boil over. And I don't want to say it's the cleric's fault. It's always easy to blame the people in charge, isn't it? But who else do we blame? The berserkers, the outlaws, the separatists? Me? I find it best not to blame anyone.
Do you want to trade?
So,
I have
when
to
you
go.
do, make sure you bring some shards. I'm sick of giving credit, and I need the change, all right?
Don't go trying to steal stuff. I've had enough of that shit.
The comet killed this world. We're just the dust blowing.
I definitely need a few more shards.
Hey, come over here. Let's get a drink together.
А? А игра-то за ним. Просто я играю-то не по интернету, считай. А ты в тот раз по интернету играл? А, ну до этого да, когда был мне играл по интернету. Сейчас нет, это другая игра. Нет, ну там есть. Ну, я не знаю. Ну потому что скорее там по-разному влияет. Просто там идет видео именно, а там просто уже загруженная часть, которая нужна для игры. А дальше придет уже, который игра установлена. В этом дело.
What are we celebrating?
Victory over the Alps! Or do you have another reason to celebrate? Because any reason works for me.
Victory over the Alps?
Well, imminent victory. Got to be, hasn't it? Or don't you have any confidence in us? Don't say the wrong thing now. You got to believe if you want to succeed.
If you keep drinking, you're not going to beat anyone.
What the? I was being hospitable there. Now you're opening your mouth and inviting someone to shut it. And I am so close to plugging it for you. But because you're new, I'll give you a chance. One final chance. If you get the next round, we'll stay good friends. So, what'll it be? Are you gonna take it in the teeth or feed it to the liver?
The next round's on me.
There. That's how we beat the Alps. A word from me, and they'll piss their bladders dry.
Why aren't you in a den with the other berserkers?
Fuck the berserkers. I don't have anything more in common with them. They would have exiled me to the valley sooner or later, so I beat them to the punch and left. Fuck them and their laws. You can have it much easier here.
Your reputation precedes you.
Let's just say, that crap-stained skinflap of a man was shooting his mouth off about me, and he didn't have anything better to say about you. It's about time someone pays him a visit. Now, you're the one to do it. That lying shit is telling people I killed a family out in the Badlands. Total fucking bullshit. I killed 5 families out in the Badlands. Parading around out there. Hardly a weapon between them. Like they wanted to die. Those dipshits got themselves killed. And now Riley spread it all around the dome. He's even got some of the guards believing his yabber. But if someone else were to shut him up, I'd be in the clear. And those guards would be off my back. Take care of him, and I'll make it worth your while.
Так,
About Brabak. I spoke to Brabak.
I can imagine what he said. I'm sure he wants you to hurt me just for his pleasure. But you gave me your word. You said you'd deal with him for me.
Блин. Блин. Я хотел плавать.
Not like that.
The people up there will take care of it.
You need to learn respect for others.
What? You think I'm a child? So piss off, or I'll give you your head on a plate.
Give people some respect, and you won't need to fight.
Let me tell you something right now. I'm gonna give your whore of a mother a reason to cry. Come here.
I will notice if anything goes missing, right?
Stay.
I can imagine. I'm sure he wants you to hurt me just... But you said you did...
I need the shards. It's as simple as that.
Don't steal anything here. So...
Give people...
Let me tell... I'm gonna get...
What are you doing Put the weapon down, friend. What are you doing here? I will notice if anything goes missing, all right?
All right. You've made your point, so leave me alone.
You had better leave people.
I got...
From now...
And if...
Then you'd better find a bodyguard before I come back for you.
All right, fuck it.
Smart decision.
Did you lose something?
About... You needn't worry about Brabeck. He'll leave you alone.
Leave me alone? He won't do that while he still draws breath. Oh, please tell me you didn't appeal to his conscience. He hasn't got one.
Don't worry. I made things clear to him. He won't be back.
Well, okay. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I wanted to hear. Wow. I might actually live through this year now. Thank you. Here, this is for you. What are you doing here? Did you lose something?
Hey, you!
Let me guess. I'm not allowed into the upper quarter?
What? No, everyone's allowed to move about freely here. I just have a question for you. You got here recently, right? I just want to know what things are like outside the dome. What's going on out there? Are the Albs attacking?
There are raids, but there have been no major assaults recently.
I'm sure that's just the calm before the storm. I just hope the dome holds. There's a lot of people depending on this dome of mine, so they pass us by like a river around a rock. Kalan gave us the knowledge, and now look what we've achieved. A safe harbor for all people. The clerics and Ignodons say we've strayed. I say we've found the true path.
You built the dome?
I designed the plans for it. Then we built it together. My name is Eric, by the way. Chief engineer here in the dome. I'm in charge of all the generators and technicians who oversee them.
Can this dome survive an Alb attack?
Of course. Why do you think we built it? As long as we can maintain a constant energy flow, then they can't get in. Unfortunately, achieving that isn't so easy. Some of the energy regulators are starting to malfunction again.
I can repair the energy regulators for you.
Thanks for the offer, but that's not necessary. I've already repaired the components. They just haven't all been installed yet.
Why don't the clerics have a dome like this in Ignodon?
The dome requires immense amounts of energy, and the fluctuations in it have to be constantly balanced. The technology is complex. That means there's no way to cover the Hort with a shield like this. Besides, the cliffs around Hort give it a natural protection.
About the broken energy regulators. What will happen if they aren't repaired?
If just one regulator fails, it could mean an emergency shutdown for the dome. Otherwise, the discharge it would create could kill a whole lot of the people the shield is supposed to be protecting. But whether it's a discharge or an emergency shutdown, both scenarios would see us defenseless.
How many energy regulators are broken?
Well, all of them. I've sorted replacements where I can. But Lutz hasn't received his yet.
Crazy? Or is our generator... Well, if that's what they're saying. If we all did our duty, then duty would be done.
I don't agree to just anything, so try again.
Who's there?
You thief!
Until later.
You had better get out of here. I said leave. Now you'll pay.
Move along, civilian.
Too easy.
side that counts. Join the clerics today. This is Herbert coming to you from the orbit.
Just a moment, I have to concentrate. 43 degrees eastwards at a distance of 5 kilometers. Maybe I could adjust the receiver's sensitivity to... No. Although,
Should I come back later?
No. I've already lost my train of thought. I suppose I will have to just get used to continuous interruptions here. But crap. I don't suppose you can remember what I said. How many degrees was it?
Блин, 34 на восток.
34 degrees, westwards.
Right. So if I take those degrees and... No, that doesn't make any sense at all. No. Your memory's as bad as mine. I'll just have to look through my notes. I'll never get anywhere with these interruptions.
ELEX has seeped in.
Я послушал момент. Я даже не слушал. Вот меня подставил-то,
Welcome to our audio tour. You will find audio devices located throughout this museum that will provide you with the history of this magnificent, historic building. Visitors are asked to leave these audio devices where they are found, so that other visitors may enjoy them. We in the museum team thank you, and hope you enjoy your visit today.
The curse of the Alps must be eliminated. We must all choose the battles to come. Make sure you choose the side that counts. Join the clerics today. This is Herbert.
Just a moment, I have to concentrate. 43 degrees eastwards at a distance of 5 kilometers. Maybe I could adjust the receiver's sensitivity to... No. Although,
Should I come back later?
No. I've already lost my train of thought. I suppose I will have to just get used to continuous interruptions here. But crap. I don't suppose you can remember what I said. How many degrees was it?
43 degrees, eastwards.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. Thank you for reminding me.
I assume you are in charge of communications?
You aren't just a good listener, you're good at observation, too. Yes, I am responsible for communications. Though the condition of this equipment is wretched. It would be easier to stay in contact with 2 tin cans and a piece of string. I can't keep track of how often we have power outages or equipment failures these days. But I have really given you enough of my time now. I do have to work out a solution to this issue. If you feel the need to talk to someone, go and try Vito. Innkeepers are known for their chatter. Yeah.
What? Who's there?
It's about time.
What are you doing now?
You should heal those wounds.
It's about time.
You are not committed to good. That's the right decision.
What? Who's there?